Hello, good morning, you guys. Um, this is the second of three flip through videos that I'm going to film um, for some journals that I finished up last night. And excuse me. So this would be number two of those three. So this is a book that I titled Fireside Series in the Etsy shop. The title of the book is actually By England's Aid, and it's just like a novel. It's an old novel. So basically, I didn't do much to the cover. It's just got a really nice, like, I would call it a patina almost. Super soft, and I like the fabric texture, and it's just in really good shape. So I stitched directly into the spine, two signatures, and I used just a small hitch post closure with some ball chain. I did attach some charms on the chain. There's an old key and a couple of Tim Holtz like word charms, and some beads and old buttons and a little piece of vintage lace, stuff like that. So kind of fun. And then as I mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to start adding an eyelet on the front and the back cover so that you can use those to attach your own charms and a tassel or whatever. I thought about doing one here, which maybe isn't a bad idea. If you purchase a journal from me and you would like me to add an eyelet on the spine, like right there, or even at the bottom, just send me a message and I'd be happy to do that for you. So, okay, so let's get in here and flip through this one. And again, I'm not going to pull every single item out of the book, not because for any other reason than to save time. I feel like you can see pretty much what's there. So this pocket on the front has like a tuck spot here, okay, right here, and then another pocket right there. So, and then like I said before, I'm going to try to include in each journal one of these book plates. It's a Cavallini book plate, so you could put that wherever you want in the book, but and it'll be somewhere in the book. I won't guarantee it's always in the front pocket, but and there's some old ephemera that you could write on, and some printed images in the book. It's a nice little tuck spot made out of one of my clusters. And again, most of the paper that's not book paper or something like that, or some other kind of ephemera, I have coffee or tea dyed it. For the most part, I've been tea dyeing lately. So a little glassine bag with a vintage playing card. It's a little pocket with a couple of tags in there, mostly coffee dyed. I'm going to start saying tea dyed, I guess I should say that. And then I included some glassine envelopes in this book, just attached with a little paper clip. And each one is filled with some little tags and stuff like that. And, I fill each of these large pockets with, bigger tags and things to write on. And I attach some, postage stamps here and there throughout the book. This is a fat little journal. Quite a bit going on. Lots and lots of, places to write, or, attach photos or whatever. There's some tags that I made. This is one with, acetate on the front and then stitched together. There's a little butterfly in there that's kind of floating around. Paper tag out of coffee dyed paper. This is a print of one of my old family pictures that I added as a journaling card. Another printed image. And a card made, or a tag, I should say, made out of the coloring book. And some of the flowers that I've been putting together over the last couple of days I've used in this journal. And here's another glassine envelope with just some little tags and interesting little bits in there. Just a little tuck spot with a piece of parchment. Another oversized envelope, or a bag, I should say, with some advertising and, you know, from an old magazine. It's the other half of that envelope or pocket page with some journaling cards. And I like to use the Joker. Little tuck spot there. And this is a bona fide, yeah, anyway, piece of ephemera. Ruth apparently has completed the standard course of instruction in first aid to the injured at Rockville Center in New York, July 8th, 1942. And this is her card to prove it, her first aid card. And some other little pieces of ephemera. This actually dates to 1917. And then a printed image. Another one of my family pictures that I used as a journaling card. Another glassine envelope filled with, you know, paper, coffee dyed paper and tags and things like that. Little bits attached with a paper clip. And these glassine envelopes came from someone who was actually a stamp collector, and just about every one of them that I have has some kind of writing on it. So, and they're all pretty old. You can tell they're all discolored, you know. We like that. Little upside down envelope there, and a little pocket. This is actually a flyleaf page that I just, you know, folded up and stuck in here. And a little journaling card. Some tags that I made recently. This one has some oh my god, tea bag, you know, paper on it. This actually, wait. Yeah, that opens up. And these are images from some books that I have disassembled. Printed image. There's an old little like information card. Yeah, with a church on it. Another glassine envelope with some ephemera. There's a really old postage stamp there and some flower cutouts. Lots of space for writing again. This is from a, oversized, big, coffee table book. And I coffee dyed a lot of the pages from it. Some tags in here. It's the other side of that envelope. And this is a little pocket on the end there. Lots of flow book paper in here, postage stamps. I loved this copy of Hamlet. It's got all these notes in the margins and stuff. And here's another pocket page that has a bunch of little tags and stuff inserted in the pockets. And then there's another piece of that book paper that I coffee dyed in this pocket on the back. So, and there's the back of the book. Alright, so this one is currently listed in my Etsy shop, as well as a couple of other books that I finished up last night. So, alright, let's get on to number 3. Alright, you guys, take care. Love you. Oh, and you know what? Like the video if you have just a half a second. And share it with anybody, who you think might enjoy, looking at it or whatever. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the little bell button so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video or when I go live. And live stream. I'm doing that now on Wednesdays and Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So, all right, you guys, take care. Bye.